Hey there, viewers, a Transformers fan or Charlie Young back again with another Transformers review. And today's review is going to be on War for Cybertron Trilogy, Earthrise, Frost. Now, this figure is kind of funny to me because, well, when I was reviewing Legacy Ramjet, or I guess technically Earthrise Ramjet, but it was the Legacy reissue, I said in that video, I want them to re-release Frost. And then what happens after I upload that video? A reissue of Earthrise Frost is announced. Like, the video had... I'm pretty sure, like, it was only, like, a couple hours after the video had been up. A reissue of Frost was announced. Which... seriously. But yeah, this is a reissue of the Earthrise figure. Same box and everything, because Hasbro has been reissuing a bunch of hard-to-find figures recently, which I am all for. So, yeah. So, starting off with the box. Of course, we've got the Earthrise packaging, which... I can't remember the last time we looked at this box. But, of course, we've got Earthrise. Got his name right there. Apparently he's number 26 in this line. Here we just have a picture of Frost here in jet mode. Got Dodge Ramjet right there with the arc. So got that. Top we do have Galvatron, because Earthrise did kind of tease Galvatron before he fully came out in Kingdom. The side we got this really cool mural. So we got that. The back got him in both modes. And apparently he's Team Sega Elite, which... okay. And of course, well, with Earthrise, like, the boxes did have some cool gimmick, so I do actually have to open this. Because, of course, you can see here we have the Dakota. I haven't even opened this. But yeah, we've got the Dakota here. And that's a callback to G1 with the tech specs. So if you want, you can keep this, because, well, we do have the retro figures now with the little tech specs, so you can do that. But what this is for is this. So what we meant to do is hold the Dakota up and see if you find any planets, which most of the time there weren't really any planets, but I think we found one here. It says 0, apparently. So yeah, kind of a useless gimmick, but still kind of fun. But yeah, that's enough waffling on. Let's look at the figure. So yeah, of course, this is the Earthrise Seeker mold, which, well, seeing how we're going to be recollecting the Seekers again next year, I do wonder if we'll get, like, the cool heads from the upcoming Seeker mold, but I don't know. But I just think it's really nice to finally have Frost again, because I do have the others, because I've got Coronation Starscream, I do have the Skywarper and Thundercracker 2-pack, and I've got Legacy, Dodge, and Ramjet. So yeah, it's nice to finally have, like, all 6 of the main Seekers. And Frost does look pretty nice. So, of course, we've got the standard VTOL fans here. Fortunately, I don't think these spin, because I think the Classics toy, these did spin, but here they don't. Got a really small Decepticon symbol right there. Of course, got the nose cone right here. Not really much to see here, except I wish this was painted black, just so it matched the robot mode cone head. So yeah, I wish this was painted black. but of course with the actual cockpit right there. And it does look like his seat is molded in, because with this orange translucent plastic, it does highlight this pretty well. Got a port right here to plug in a gun if you want to, but we do have the null rays. Though I think Frost did have his own guns back in G1. And of course, got the huge block of robot under there. And no landing gear. So much of the same stuff that we've seen with the Earthrise Seeker. So yeah. But anyway. So can these take blast effects? Well, obviously, yeah. Oh, we can get this one on. There we go. So we can shoot. And at the back, kind of some weird thrusters here, but you can open these up and plug in blast effects there, but I'm pretty sure the Studio Series Seeker mode is going to have normal boosters. And one last thing, these can fold up if you really want to. So yeah. And that's about it. Yeah, that's about it for the jet mode. Overall, yeah, I do think this is pretty cool. Like, I am biased. Frost is my favorite out of the three cone heads, but And why not? Because I do have the G1 toy. It's missing pieces, because of course, most G1 toys are, but here's G1 Frost. Oh, yeah. Just for shits and giggles. And remember, the G1 Seekers, you literally had to take wings off and all that crap. It would be nice if we had, this striping detailing here, but I don't know, maybe, Toy Hacks has a set for this. I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to say about this. And of course, we all know how this mode transforms, because it's pretty much an upscale of classics. Well, it's a classic Seeker mold. We all know how that transforms, so let's just get on with that. So, just gonna remove the null rays. And again, I wish he had his own weapons, but oh well. So to start off, I'm just gonna take the wings and just maneuver them. The instructions say that you have to transform the wings like this, but I do have a more preferred way, which I'll show later. But for the instructions, they tell you to transform the wings like this. So that's what I'll do for now. And then, of course, we can just open these panels and extend the legs out. There we go. Open up the feet. Split the legs. Open the chest up. Get the arms out. Take the entire nose cone section down. Spin this around. Get the cockpit into place. This all closes up. There we go. The actual nose cone just moves down, so we got the cone head. And of course the arms, the forearm opens up, extends out, closes up, and the head moves down. So let's do the same here. Oh, there we go. Is that in properly? Yeah. Here it is. And of course, to complete the look, we just plug these in. And here we have Frost in robot mode. And yeah, this is how the instructions in the box want them to look, with the wings like this. Which, I mean, sure, okay. But me personally, I don't really like how that looks. Now, what I think this is meant to reference is this position that you can do with the wings in the G1 toy. Because keep in mind, you can't take these off. So most of the time you're going to find like Seekers like this in the G1 like mold. But I prefer to have them like this, because then you can just flip them around. Now, this is probably cartoon accurate, I don't remember, but yeah, I just think this is kind of awkward, because these work like Starscream's wings, so what I prefer to do, if I can actually do this, is have them flip like this. You see? Now, when they're like this, you can fold them back, but you can't do that when it's like this. Which is unfortunate, but oh well. But transform the wings like this. I do think that that looks better. Because I think they were like this in the show, it's just they were more on its hips. Which you can't do, unfortunately. But I'll take this over the wings being upside down. So that's how I'm going to have them in this video. So, yeah. Now, continuing on. Well, again, I think he looks really good. Again, I love the VTOL wings, especially in the robot mode. Now, yeah, of course, he's got the center kibble right here. Which, hilariously, with the classics cone heads, they just had the cone be the head. Like, you just turned it around. But here, they just have it as a faux part. So, looking at that. Again, I wish in vehicle mode this was painted black to match this, but oh well. So, yeah. And again, the tail fins look really cool as well. In fact, they've got little Decepticon symbols on them, which is pretty cool. That's something I just noticed. They've got tiny Decepticon symbols on them. Now, for accessories, well, we've got the no-rays. And of course, as per secret etiquette, we've got to keep them on the shoulders at all times. Or forearms, but here the shoulders work better. So we can just plug blast effect in. It's not going in. There we go. Or like there's spots on the back which is covered up. Spots on the back of the wings. On the legs here, on the feet. So there is ports for weaponizers. So yeah. And of course, with this being an Earthrise figure, we do have some of these little nubs here. Because of course, back in like Siege and Earthrise, we did have these little bits we could plug blast effects onto to make the figures look like they're getting shot. Which is kind of funny. And I think the rest is pretty much the same I've said about the other Seekers, so why not? Let's put them with G1 Frost. And again, you can see how these are meant to more be on the hips. Well, then again, with all the Seekers, they were on the hips in the original toy, so like, you can't put these on the forearms as well. You can see this guy is missing a lot of pieces, like he's missing that. He's missing the hand, for example. But still, at least I'm not resorting to pictures this time. And of course, this guy's articulation is the same as the rest of the Seekers. So head can look up and down slightly. He can look around, but it's kind of hard to do. Arms can move, although the wings have to move out the way if you want to fully move the arms around. He can T-pose. Elbows about that far. He does have bicep rotation. Hands can move up if you want to do that. The waist articulation or lack thereof is something that's been highly criticized with this mold, which I'm pretty sure the new version Studio Series is going to fix. But we do have a front skirt, so we can move the leg up. Move this back about that far. Swivel there. Can kind of do this. Can kind of do this, the splits and pivot. About there, it seems. Yeah, it's about there. Oh yeah, and the feet can also close up due to the transformation. And yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to say about this guy. Complaints are mainly the same I've got with the others that use this mold, like Starscream, Skywarp, Thundercracker, Dodge, Ramjet, G2 Ramjet. But honestly, I do really like this guy. Although I'm trying to think of unique complaints. I don't like how they want you to do the wings, but that's probably just me. But do I recommend this guy? Well, seeing how they are doing a new Seeker, I think it makes sense that they'll eventually do a thrust from that mold in a couple years' time. So maybe if you just don't really like this mold, wait for that one when they eventually do it. But if you're a huge thrust fan, then sure, go ahead. But I would say maybe wait out for the eventual thrust from that series Thundercracker molds. I'm just glad that they did reissue this guy for all the freaking Earthrise Seeker diehards out there. So yeah. So this has been my review on Earthrise Thrust, and this is a Transformers fan signing off.